good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Sorry I am late. Had to have a family meeting. Shit was whack as hell. But what's good? Yeah, we're about to have another mind-blowing discussion today. Piggybacking off of what we were talking about yesterday, but going in a different direction. So there's a lot to discuss. So make sure you hit that like. Make sure you hit that fucking subscribe. Make sure you turn on the notification bell so you can be notified when I'm going live. I try to go live every day at about 2 p.m. Obviously, life happens, so extenuating circumstances make things difficult as fuck. But we're going to try to continue making things happen. So make sure you come through, hit that like and hit that subscribe. So let's just get into it, okay? Simulation hypothesis. The idea that the universe, that existence is a simulation. Fascinating concept. Very, very fascinating concept. And there are many different aspects of it that relate to real life and our view of reality and our impact upon it. Okay? So that's what we're going to talk about today. So check it out. The reason why simulation hypothesis has taken such a hold on our society, the concept of it, is because we are a gaming nation. Video games is a huge industry in our nation because we can use them as simulations. We can control the environment. And if we take these things to their logical conclusion, you would think, or it seems reasonable, that humanity would seek to try to simulate the universe, to simulate reality. There's so many reasons why we would want to do it, so that we can understand how universes act, so that we can understand and fill the gaps in our knowledge, basically the past and how things happen, what happened, trying to figure out exactly what happened, and also how we can better improve upon these things. You feel what I'm saying? So with that understanding of the simulation hypothesis, it brings us to today. What up, Joe? What up? What up? Make sure you hit that like and hit subscribe if you haven't. What up? What up? What up? Hit that like. Let's get these numbers up. What up? Hit that like and subscribe. We about to get into a super deep, mind-blowing discussion today. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. What's good? What's good? Not a whole lot, but we trying to make it there. We trying to get it there. So I need y'all to hit that like. Hit that like. Hit that like. Get them likes up. You know what time it is. What up, Maya? What up? What up? What up? Yeah. So let's get into this mind-blowing conversation, all right? So I've been thinking about a lot of different things. I've been thinking about all these different concepts. I've been thinking about all these different ideologies and how we can improve upon things. So where are my gamers at? Where are my gamers at? Where are my people who are super duper into the video games? If you are into the gaming, this is a conversation for you, because we're about to talk about gaming. We're about to talk about the game of life, how we can change the game, how we can change the fundamental nature of the game, what that means, and how we can make everything awesome. So make sure you hit that like and subscribe so we can get down into it. All right? No, I will not do that. All right. So check it out. One of the things that's fascinating about our society, particularly here in America, is the fact that we have what's called a hyper normalization society. We have normalized the concept of having a basically unreal, a fake reality that we pretend is real. Even though we walk around, we see real people, we see people putting on masks, we see people pretending, we see societies, we see neighborhoods, we see individuals, we see corporations and entities that walk around like know what they're talking about, like they're contributing so heavily to the progression of humanity, and in reality, these people don't know what the hell they're talking about, they don't know what the hell they're doing, they are not helping us, they're not helping us to evolve and improve as a civilization. And in fact, it has led to what I call the enshittification paradox. The enshittification paradox, right? So hear me out. You would think that with innovation would come improving societies, improving neighborhoods, improving situations, which would create a positive feedback loop of constant improvement such that we would reach a state called the singularity. But instead, as a result of the hyper-capitalist nature of America and the things that we see in real life, we see that things are actually worsening in many respects because the unlimited growth model, the profit model, has incentivize these different entities, these different corporations to maximize their profits and minimize their costs, even if it's to the detriment of the rest of us, which means it becomes difficult to improve upon our society. It becomes difficult to actually make a serious impact in creating a well-functioning society for the rest of us because the powers that be continually enrich themselves and give each other and themselves more and more benefits, more and more profits, more and more benefits and things that they love and enjoy, even if it means that our quality of life collectively as a civilization continues to worsen. So check this out, right? You see video game publishers, you see a game like Madden, right? People always complain about the next Madden. Oh, they took away this. Oh, they didn't do that. Oh, it's the same game every year. And yet loyalists continue to pay for the same game annually, even though they complain. They complain, and yet they still enable the company. They still enable Electronic Arts to continue making money and more money annually every year like clockwork. How can you complain about this happening if you are enabling it? When you have the power to change behavior using your actual dollars. Because people have been conditioned to act and behave in certain ways. They complain about the state of affairs, but then they continue to enable the state of affairs. It's the same way in our American political climate. We talk about, oh, we don't like this candidate. We don't like that candidate. Oh, we don't like this party or that party. And yet we still continually vote for the same parties on a constant basis, despite their continued failure for decades of helping us create a well-functioning society for ourselves. And it becomes extraordinarily difficult to make any meaningful change because everything is fake as fuck. You are given what's called the illusion of choice. You're told like, oh, this next election is going to be the most important. It's going to be the big one. This is going to be the one. If you don't vote in this election, then you can't complain about anything that happens. You must be a supporter of fascism. You must be a supporter of blah, 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 blah. Because at the end of the day, nothing fundamentally changes. Nothing changes. Nothing improves. We don't see that rapid improvement that we've been talking about all this time. We don't even really talk about rapid improvement. We don't even talk about what it means to improve. We still have people who have been brainwashed into thinking that either of these candidates, either of these parties are actually sufficient, when we don't even talk about what it means for sufficiency. What does sufficient mean? What does it mean to create a well-functioning society for ourselves? What does a well-functioning society look like? Everything's become so superficial that we pretend like any of this shit is actually helping us in any tangible, meaningful way. And in reality, it does not. This game is whack. This game sucks. Which is why it is incumbent upon us to figure out the game so that we can change the game, so we can improve upon the game, so we can patch the game, fix the game. Are these bugs or are these features? How about who gives a fuck? Let's change that. We don't like this bug or this feature, so let's change the bug and the feature because this bug or feature is not helping us reach the goals that we are looking for. As a matter of fact, what are the goals we're looking for? They can make fun of whatever they want. They can make fun of whatever they want. Do you think trolls bother me? Do you think trolls really bother me? I am the most hated man in the world. I've dealt with hate all my life. which is why it's comical to me, which is why we have to have these conversations, because at the end of the day, we have a society full of people who are fake as hell. They walk around like game sprites. They walk around like a bunch of NPCs, non-playable characters who don't know shit about fuck, but they repeat the same catchphrases over and over and over and over and over and over. You go to them thinking you're gonna have an actual, useful, thoughtful conversation with these people, and all they do is recite the same catchphrases every fucking day. Recite the same catchphrases every fucking day. Like when you play a video game and you're playing some kind of an RPG and you go to somebody, you press the A button, you press the action button, and you say, hey, where the fuck is the whatever I'm looking for, the magic sword? And then the NPC just says, blah, 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 some bullshit. And every time you go to this person, they repeat the same shit, the same shit, the same shit, the same shit, the same message. It never changes, it never changes, it never changes, it never changes, it never changes. Nothing ever changes. Everybody talks like everything they have to say is so wonderful, so different, so new, so unique, but they just repeat the same shit because at the end of the day, they have been programmed, they have been conditioned, they have been incentivized to continue with the same old bullshit so that nothing fundamentally changes, so that the powers that be continue to enrich themselves and each other so that they can get all the benefits. That's why we see widening inequality on a constant basis. That's why it's difficult for us to actually improve the quality of life. We don't even talk about what it means to improve at all. In fact, our political discourse here in America has become so infantilized, it's become so infantile, it's become so childish, we don't talk about actual issues. Everything has been reduced to orange man bad, yellow girl good, this party bad, that party good, this candidate bad, that candidate good. And we never stop to talk about why. Why is this candidate good? What exactly is so good about them? How exactly are they helping us? In what ways are they helping us? In what ways can they help us? In what ways will they help us? In what ways should they help us? What should be the goals that we need these motherfuckers to actually help us with? And how exactly are we going to get there? And that's the game. The game is the fact that we are playing different games. We're playing by different rules. The shit doesn't make any sense. We have to figure out what the hell is this game? What is this game? What are we trying to do? What are we trying to accomplish as a human race and as American citizens? What the hell are we trying to do? And so this is the type of shit that we have to deal with on a constant basis. Repent and believe in Christ. Repent and believe in the Lord Jesus Christ. For what? For what? What exactly does that accomplish? What exactly does believing in Christ accomplish? In what ways does that help us solve any of the problems that we have? In what ways does that help us to understand this game of life and help us to improve upon the game? In fact, what are you talking about? What are we 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 talking about? What are you talking about? What is the purpose of believing in Christ? What is the goal that we accomplish by believing in Christ? Or any supernatural deity? What does that accomplish? What does that seek to accomplish? What does that accomplish? Disrespect what? What are you talking about? How can I disrespect something that you can't show me is actually useful or helpful? You can't even show me where and when this thing is, this person is, this entity is. What are you talking about? At the end of the day, this is the game. This is the game that we are dealing with. We are dealing with a society with a bunch of people running around like chickens with their heads cut off who don't know shit of fuck, and they just like to repeat these same catchphrases. You know what? Guess what? Guess what? Jesus loves you. Guess what? Vishnu loves you. Krishna loves you. Allah loves you. Baba loves you. Ha ha loves you. Ha 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 ha. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are y'all talking about? See, this is the game right here. This is the game, and this is the glitch right here. We're seeing the glitch. We're seeing the people glitch. We need a patch to this game because we have a bunch of people who don't know what the hell they're talking about. They don't know what they're talking about. They do not know what they are talking about. They walk around talking like what they're saying is sensible, reasonable, logical. Bullshit. It's all a bunch of bullshit. Because at the end of the day, these people do not know what they are talking about. All I see are a bunch of people just talking talking out of their ass, making zero sense, and contributing nothing to the progression of humanity, because we can't even talk about what the progression of humanity is. We have a bunch of people who think that worshiping God makes sense, instead of thinking, hey, how the hell do we become that? What do we have to do to push ourselves to become that? And that is the irony. These people are talking and talking and talking, not doing anything, because at the end of the day, they are delusional. We have a nation full of people who are suffering from various psychological disorders, and it is abundantly clear we have a crisis. We are in a state of crisis. We are in a state of people not knowing what the hell they're talking about. People are failing miserably to learn shit. People are desperately clinging to this ancient bullshit, and they insist constantly upon asserting this nonsense as the truth. They want to say it. They want to get in the comments and talk. They want to talk. They want to talk and say the Lord, Jesus, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, Father, Jesus, Son. What the hell are you talking about? What are you talking about? What exactly are you talking about? How can we use this talk that you're talking about to actually change anything, to actually improve upon anything, to actually affect the world in ways that are positive, that are demonstrable, that are helpful, that actually are useful, that we can say, hey, this actually helps us in this way, in that way. It helps us to innovate. It helps us to elevate. It helps us to educate. Y'all ain't demonstrating nothing. Y'all ain't demonstrating nothing but the fact that you love to talk and bullshit on. And that's why we have the issues that we face as a human race, as an American society, because people are walking around just lost. It's the reason why we see the opioid crisis, the opioid addiction crisis all across the nation. All these people who are just addicted to these illicit substances because they can't handle the truth of reality. Reality is harsh. Reality is crazy. Reality is terrible. But is it real? What does it mean to be real? What does it mean to be real? People don't want to know. People don't want to understand. People want to delude themselves. People want to take their minds away from the cruelties and the pains of life and reality. But at the end of the day, we can actually help these people learn how to reach a state of stability, a state of stasis, where people don't have to be imprisoned by their traumas, where they don't have to be imprisoned by their issues and the disorders, where we can actually try to figure out what the fuck is your problem, what the hell is going on upstairs, by actually understanding the mind, by actually understanding reality, by actually understanding the nature of reality, by understanding physics, quantum physics, astrophysics, the fucking cosmology, understanding the cosmos. Is the universe all that there is, or is there more to it? And is there things that we can do to affect this universe in ways that will actually be to our collective benefit, that allow us to manipulate this reality to our collective benefit? But we don't even talk about it because the masses have been inundated with propaganda from all forms of media and all over the place, on social media, legacy media, TV, advertising, movies, TV shows, all these different things where you are being inundated with bullshit on a constant basis and not being fed the actual knowledge that would be helpful to help us collectively create a well-functioning society for ourselves. Because we've become such a hyper-capitalist, plutocratic, oligarchical, conquistocratic, kleptocratic, gerontocratic, theocratic, techno-feudalist corporatocracy, the nation is being run by a bunch of rich old fucks who don't know shit about fuck, and they think that they can control media so they can convince you to become mindless consumers, to constantly consume and obey and don't think, don't contemplate reality, don't question the nature of reality. Just go to work, go to the store, buy shit, go home, shut the hell up. Don't think too deeply about, look, every 4 years, go to a voting booth, vote for the same parties, go home and tell yourself, pat yourself on the back and tell yourself you did something amazing. Yes, congratulations. You filled a couple of bubbles on a piece of paper that accomplished not a goddamn thing. That's why this game of life, this game of American life, We need to change it. This shit doesn't make any sense. This shit needs a patch. This shit needs an update because the rules don't make any goddamn sense. The rules are inconsistent. They're constantly in flux. They don't really help us in any tangible, meaningful way. And as a result, we are failing in many respects to create a well-functioning society for ourselves. We have widening income inequality. We have constant homelessness pervasive throughout society. We got these migrants that are coming in, contributing to the poverty, contributing to the homelessness. We have all these different issues that we are facing as a nation, and the powers that be are failing miserably and have been failing miserably for decades to help us solve any of these things because we lack direction. We lack focus. We don't have an understanding of what it is we're trying to do, which is why I always say we have to go back to the drawing board as a human race. We have to go back to the drawing board so that we can really work towards understanding what the hell are we trying to do. What exactly are we trying to do? What exactly are we trying to accomplish as a human race? In the grand scheme of it all, at the very end of time, what is it that we are hoping to have accomplished when it's all said and done and humanity fades into oblivion? What are we trying to accomplish? And I venture to say we should be trying to work towards understanding everything about everything. Trying to go as deep as we can in understanding the nature of reality, trying to go as deep as we can in understanding everything as possible, advancing as much as possible as a human race, expanding out into the fucking cosmos, cataloging all that's out there, figuring out whether or not there actually exists intelligent alien life out there somewhere in the galaxy, in other galaxies throughout the universe, through the observable universe and the unobservable universe, so that we can make it observable, so that we can understand, is this a simulation? Is this all a simulation? Are we actually a Kardashev type 4 civilization running a simulation, simulating our own simulation of reality and existence, trying to understand the nature of reality? Because what the fuck? What the hell are we actually hoping to accomplish? What is it that we are hoping to do? What is it that we are hoping to accomplish as a human race? Because right now, it doesn't seem like we're trying to accomplish anything but bullshitting ourselves on a constant basis in every way, shape, or form. That is why the ultimate rage had to become the ultimate rage and had to start doing this, start doing these lives, so that we can actually re-examine the nature of reality, so we can re-examine the nature of this crazy simulation, this hyper-normal bullshit simulation reality that we found ourselves in, where the powers that be lie to us on a constant basis, forcing us into a false dichotomy, false choices of bullshit. And for what? For what? Voting Democrat, voting Republican, what does that do? How does that help us? What does that help us to accomplish? What does it help us to accomplish? See, I'm from the city of Southside Chicago, born and raised. 079 Kilowatt Crazy, Auburn Gresham, stand up. Chicago is a Democrat-run city, has been, super duper blue for nearly a century. So you would think a city like Chicago, if the Democrats were so amazing and so wonderful as they claim, you would think that Chicago would be a beacon of futurism and peace and tranquility and just constant innovation and wonderfulness and the most fucking advanced infrastructure, the most advanced neighborhoods and roadways and tollways and no, instead you get a bunch of road rage, the phone trays, both those to your face all day. And how the hell is that helping us? What the hell does that help us to do? And the reality is we aren't even thinking about things, because at the end of the day, people are taught not to think. People are taught not to consider, hey, maybe the way we're doing things is insufficient. Maybe it's not the most optimal. Maybe we need to actually re-examine the way we're going about doing things so that we can actually make them more optimal. Because right now they're suboptimal. There are so many things we could improve upon, but it becomes difficult to improve upon these things when we can't even agree on actually making improvements in the first place. You have a bunch of people who think going backwards is the way to go, who say, hey, remember that time in the Stone Ages? Remember that time in the BC? Yeah, we should go back to that. They knew what they were talking about. Yeah, when they were dealing with issues like leprosy, their solution was to excommunicate people from the community because they were suffering from some kind of evil spirit that was inhibiting them from actually acting in the ways of the Lord God. Do these people hear themselves? Do these people hear themselves? In what way does it make sense to go backwards? To say, yeah, this information shit, this knowledge shit, this discovery and this innovation shit, yeah, let's not do that. Instead, let's go back to a time that once was and stay there. Just keep reading the same book over and fucking over and fucking over, and just reading the book over and over, and just keep reading the book and then engaging in these wonderful fucking practices and these rituals and all this type of shit that accomplishes nothing. And let's just do that for forever. Let's just do that for forever. How about no? How about that makes zero sense whatsoever? How about this God thing that y'all love to worship? Why can't we become that right now? Why can't we work towards becoming that? That would be what's called a Kardashev Type 4 civilization. A civilization that is capable of creating universes, manipulating universes. Why couldn't we do that? Why would a god, why would a Kardashev Type 4 entity of any kind want to work into the fucking simulation of the universe and tell game sprites, hey, stop, perform antisocial behaviors? Why would a Kardashev Type 4 being, an advanced being, a being that has such a grasp of the laws of physics, it can create universes, why would it choose to go into the simulation, talk to a few of the sprites and tell this sprite, hey, go around and fuck shit up? Yeah, those children over there, yeah, take them out. That family over there, take them out. Random prostitutes walking the street, yeah, take them out. Oh, it's Wednesday. Go to school and then take all the kids out. And then take yourself out. What kind of advanced civilization would do that? What kind of advanced being and advanced mind would actually act that way, where it would talk to people and say, hell yeah, do these horrible things. Yeah, your kids, yeah, take them out. If you really love me, take them out. What kind of advanced being would do that? To me, that sounds like a regular person that is suffering from various psychological disorders, and that person would need a lot of fucking help. A lot of help. Because clearly this behavior is not normal behavior, it's not pro-social behavior. In fact, it's very anti-social behavior. It's very unhelpful behavior. What exactly do these things help us to accomplish? What does saying, oh, the Lord made me do it, or the devil made me do it? What the fuck is the point of that shit? See, I have this line on a song of mine called Evil Ways, which you can find on my Discord, from my Furious Styles Volume 1 mixtape, the link you can find on my profile, where I say, if I heard a voice in the black of night that commands I strike and hurt a child, I would ask it why. And I would never do it, so me and this voice, we would have to fight. It ain't even a question for me. It's really black and white. Because you can't explain to me how harming kids accomplishes anything, how subscribing to an ideology that would even think to say that there was any context outside of extreme extenuating circumstances, that harming children is a good act to participate in, makes sense in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, your messages are coming through. I'm just in the stream of consciousness right now. Thank you for coming through my way, my guy. As always, check out my motherfucking Patreon. Patreon.com/theultimaterage. I'm uploading all types of exclusive content. New song dropping on Sunday, 5:30 p.m. Dudes are featuring the Ultimate Rage. Gas. Anyway, back to our regularly scheduled program. We have a situation where we have a bunch of people throughout the nation who are not contributing to helping us create a well-functioning society for ourselves because they have been brainwashed, they have been conditioned to help maintain the status quo, which makes it difficult for us to make things reach optimal levels. People are standing in the way. We have what's called the progression paradox. The progression paradox, the paradox of progress. See, you would think that with new technologies, with new capabilities, with new innovations, that it would help us to continue the progress. And the progress would continue to the point where it becomes exponential. And we say, oh shit, we're about to reach a whole new level. But the opposite is true. With innovation comes new ways to commit major acts of fucking bullshit. Censorship, new weapons, all types of secrecies and working behind the scenes to shield people from the truth of other innovations that are happening, decision making and things of that nature. Where you're conditioned, don't think about it, just vote for this party or that party, and just keep the ball rolling with the two after meme after meme after meme. Vote blue no matter who, vote blue no matter who, vote blue no matter who. And then you get surprised when you get blue motherfucking dogs that get in there and say, you know what, we're not gonna do what y'all want us to do. We're just gonna not do the shit at all. And then you want to fucking complain, oh no, that blue dog, oh my God, how dare that blue dog stray from the path. That's why we need you to vote blue no matter who, vote blue no matter who, vote blue no matter who, vote blue no matter who. And then you get more blue dogs, and then you're like, why are these blue dogs not doing the thing? Oh, blue dog, why don't you fucking sit? Sit. No, sit. Don't stay. No, I didn't say stay, I said sit. Fuck. These blue dogs, they're untrained and they're not doing the things we need them to do. Maybe because you don't have any principles, you don't have any direction, you don't have any focus. Your only focus is ensuring that you can keep raising more and more and more and more money so that on your next election, on your re-election, you can win the election. And then after your election is done, and after your term of service is done, after you're done in office, you can go out and have a job so that you can help these corporations constantly make more and 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 more profit, constant profit, increasing profits, never-ending profits, unlimited growth in profits, constant profits, even though it's hurting our environment, it's hurting our health, it's hurting our wealth. We're drowning in debt. We're dealing with all different sorts of forms of debt. We're dealing with all sorts of health issues, environmental issues that are harming our health, which are harming our mental health, our physical and physiological health. And then we wonder why we have all these different issues. We wonder why it's so difficult to improve and transform our society. We can't even talk about things. Microplastics are in people's brains and in their bloodstream, fucking up their fucking thought patterns to the point where we can't even have real conversations anymore. We're having superficial conversations where people just repeat the same quotes, the same phrases, the same quotes, the same phrases, the same quotes, and phrases. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. Thoughts and prayers. Oh, another mass shooting happened. Thoughts and prayers. Oh, a terrorist attack happened. Thoughts and prayers. Oh no, some environmental disaster happened. Well, you know, it would be really nice if that didn't happen. But our thoughts and prayers go out to the thoughts and prayers of the thoughts and prayers. And if we give more thoughts and prayers, eventually thoughts and prayers will thoughts and prayer. And then after the thought and the prayer, thought and prayed, and then the prayer of the prayer, thought and thought, nothing fucking happens. Nothing fucking happens. Nothing happens. So that is why we have to try to figure out, what are we trying to do? What are we trying to do? What are we trying to accomplish? What is it that we are hoping to accomplish? What is it that we are hoping to accomplish as a human race and as American citizens? What are we trying to do? And how are these fucks helping us to do it? That's why we have to go back to the drawing board. We have to try to understand what the hell we are doing. We have to rethink and refocus our efforts on trying to understand, first of all, what is it that we are hoping to do? What are we trying to accomplish as a human race? And I say the goal is to try to understand as much about everything as we possibly can so that we can actually figure out whether or not this is a simulation. And if this is a simulation, let's patch this shit so we can make it dope as fuck. Because it doesn't make any sense for us to remain stuck and stagnant and wondering what the hell we are doing as a situation, as a civilization, that we're running around like a bunch of chickens with our heads cut off, acting goofy as hell. That's why I'm the ultimate rage. That's why I'm raging against the machine. Because what you don't understand, if this is a simulation, then this is machine learning in real time. We are experiencing machine learning in real time because I am not content with this bullshit. And we all see it. That's the thing that's so crazy. We all see the bullshit for what it is. We are literally in Black Mirror, in real time, in real life. All that shit they show in the Twilight Zone, we're seeing it right now, in real time. Matter of fact, check this out. Check this out. Check it out. Check it out. Tell me why. Mark Zuckerberg says he censored content due to pressure from the Biden administration. Okay? And it says right here, the Meta CEO issued a letter to the House Judiciary Committee on Monday saying senior officials pushed the social media platform to censor posts about COVID-19. Okay? If they're willing to do that, you don't think they don't do that for other shit? Like, I don't know, me?
Today, Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg saying he regrets not being more outspoken about what he called pressure from the Biden administration to censor content. The Facebook founder claiming the White House repeatedly pushed for the company to censor posts related to COVID-19 during the pandemic, saying administration officials expressed a lot of frustration when the tech giant resisted. Zuckerberg in a letter to the House Judiciary Committee saying, "I believe the government pressure was wrong," adding, "I feel strongly that we should not compromise our content standards and we're ready to push back if something like this happens again."
Bullshit!
The administration had stressed efforts to target misinformation online. President Biden asked about this the summer of 2021.
On COVID misinformation, what's your message to platforms like Facebook? They're killing people. I mean, look, the only pandemic you have is among the unvaccinated. And they're killing people.
Biden later insisted he wasn't talking about Facebook specifically. The White House responding, "Our position has been clear. We believe tech companies should take into account the effects their actions have on the American people while making independent choices." The Republican-led House Judiciary Committee celebrated Zuckerberg's letter today as a win for free speech. This comes as officials warn this year's election could be inundated with misinformation on social media. M. Nguyen, ABC News, Washington.
Could be. Are you kidding me? Dude, this whole shit is a giant psyop. It's a giant psyop. All of this shit is misinformation, disinformation, bullshit. That's the reason I even had to switch over to here on YouTube, because I was doing the same shit on TikTok, but they kept shutting me down, because everything I was saying they didn't like. You know what I was saying? The truth. The same shit I'm talking about right now. The fact that we could be improving and evolving and doing better and innovating in ways that actually help us create a well-functioning society for ourselves. But instead, the powers that be, the rich, the banks, the corporations, the industrial complex, the pharmaceutical industrial complex, the healthcare industrial complex, the military industrial complex, the religion industrial complex, they are currently constantly profiting from the current state of affairs, from the status quo, from the way things are right now, and they have no desire for any of that to change, even if we as a civilization need it to change to ensure our constant survival and our ability to thrive and advance and evolve and improve as a civilization, so that we can actually figure out all of this shit. People don't even want to know any of this shit. They want to think about any of this shit. They're conditioned not to think about it, not to talk about it. The talking heads damn near never talk about it, because at the end of the day, they want to keep things fundamentally the same. That is the game. That's why it's so hard to change the game. That's why I need your help to help change the game. That's why I need you to hit that like and hit that subscribe and hit that notification bell, so that you can be informed every time that I decide to go live or drop a new video or whatever the fuck. Because what are we trying to do? What the hell are we doing? What in the hell are we doing as an American population, as a human race? What are we doing? What are we doing? What the hell are we doing? What are we doing? And why are we not doing it to the best of our ability? Why are we choosing not to advance to higher levels so that we can ensure that we can figure everything out and understand everything as much as possible so that we can live awesome lives, so that we can enjoy life, so life can be amazing, so life can be wonderful, so life can be peak awesomeness, so that we can understand as much of the universe as we can, so we can expand out into the cosmos, so that we can create space habitats that are optimal for our living conditions, so that we can enhance our bodies, so that we can improve our range for the type of places that we can live on Earth and throughout the universe. But we don't have to worry about losing our bone density out in space because we genetically modified ourselves and plus injected ourselves with all sorts of nanobots that help us to deal with the climate of outer space and all that shit. Do you not understand? Do you not understand the game of all the bullshit, the game of this facade of reality that we've been living in? Whether or not we are living in a simulation, we should be working to understand what the fuck all of this shit is. We should be trying to understand how deep the rabbit hole goes. Because who knows? Maybe we can escape from the confines of the limits that have been placed on us. That's why I'm of the belief that we should never place limits on us. It's kind of like the reverse Agent Smith, right? Because I feel like we've been stuck. We've been stuck in this state of stagnation. We know we could be doing so much better than this, so much more than this, but it's like we fear progress, we fear change. We don't want change to happen because we don't know what that could mean, what that could possibly mean, how that could change how we feel about reality. But see, I'm here to offer you the idea that this could be super duper amazeballs. Amazeballs! Reality could be super duper amazing and awesome if we actually worked interdependently with synergy to understand as much as we could about everything. If we decided as a human race, as a populace, as a American nation to work together to say, hey, let's put aside our ridiculous differences and work towards understanding as much as we can about everything. That we value the scientific method as our best tool for understanding as much about everything as we can. By choosing to be logical, reasonable, by deferring to fact-based evidence, by engaging in empathy, by understanding you from a different perspective, the things that you're going through and how we can best treat your issues, how we can best treat your traumas so that we can figure out what works best for you individually so that you can be in a state of mental stasis, physical stasis, so that you don't have any pains or any issues and not having you just be brainwashed into thinking everything's great, but for things to be actually optimal. Why can't we do that? Why do we have to leave it up to chance? Why do we have to leave it up to hoping and wishing and hoping? Please, Lord, please, 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 Lord. Please, Lord, please, please. Can you please change your view? Can you please change your plan so it fits me? Can you fit me into your plan? How about none of that? How about we actually figure it out? So that instead of pleading and hoping and wishing, we can just do it because now we know how to do it. What up? What up? No, I will not. No. Why are you so concerned with oiling up? How about instead of oiling up, we nuclear fusion up? How about that? See, that's the issue that we are dealing with as a population. People are thinking way the fuck too small. You're thinking way too small. That's why you need to open your mind up. That's why I always talk to y'all about things like astronomy and astrophysics and cosmology, because we need to start thinking big as fuck. We had a person yesterday who wanted to talk all day. Why did they hold your comment for review? See, this is what I'm talking about. People are so focused on the minutia. They're focused on the bullshit. And these are red herrings. These are distractions, but that's the game. That's what these trolls do. The trolls are working to distract us from our actual plan, from our actual goals, from the actual focus of the things that would actually help improve us. What the hell is oil gonna do? What the hell does oil have to do with anything? Why are you even thinking about that? Why do you care how much oil I have on my face? Why is that your focus? But see, that's the society. That's the society we live in. That's the hyper normalization we've been dealing with. People focus on the bullshit, the goofy shit, the fake shit, the shit that doesn't matter, the shit that doesn't help us get to fucking Mars and back, the shit that doesn't help us to figure out cures for cancer and cures for cystic fibrosis and cures for fibromyalgia and cures for fucking every possible condition, disease, every genetic mutation, every genetic fucking disease and whatever the hell. This is what we deal with on a constant basis. And we have a society full of these people. Don't say you're sorry now. Don't say you're sorry now. You've been on the bullshit. We've had a nation that's full of people who have been on the bullshit for all this time. And that is the reason why we are now in a time, we are in a great, wonderful, amazing time where we get to call out the bullshit on a constant basis. Nah, you was trolling. You trolling like everybody else. You trolling like everybody else. And this is the issue we have. We have a society full of people who love to just jump around, jump in the comments, say a bunch of blah, 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 bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. They get in the news. They get on TV. They get in movies. They get on fucking TV shows. They get in fucking classic Grammy-nominated award-winning albums. And then they purport bullshit on a constant basis. Bullshit upon bullshit upon bullshit upon bullshit upon bullshit. They get a platform to spew their nonsense, to disseminate their nonsense, to disseminate their bullshit conspiracy theories and their bullshit fucking sci-fi fantasy ideologies that contribute nothing to helping us understand the nature of reality. As a matter of fact, they hinder our ability to understand nature of reality, because while we are doing the work of trying to understand reality, these motherfuckers are sitting around asserting and insisting upon purporting their nonsense and bullshit and blah, 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 blah. See, you don't understand. The Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit, he was working together as one, even though he's like 3 in 1. He's 1 in 3. 3, 1, 2, 3. Look, 3, 1, 2, 3, but the 3 together make 1, and the 1 and the triune and the triumvirate and the triumvirate and the Trinity. If you really understood, shut the fuck up with that shit. How the hell does that shit help us cure cancer? In what way does that help us cure cancer? You only had thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon thousands of years to show us how that shit could actually be helpful and useful and actually help contribute to our ability to improve and advance as a society. The time is up. The jig is up. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. Don't know what the hell you're talking about. But see, this is the issue. See, Maya, check it out. Check it out. That's one of the issues that we have to deal with. When it comes to the simulation, you're going to have these beings, you're going to have these entities that are working directly, steadfastly in the face of progress. They're working specifically, diligently to prevent us to progress, to prevent us from progressing. That is their aim. That is their goal. That's why they have given themselves and each other a platform. These motherfuckers, the motherfuckers at the fucking helm, they've been the trolls all along. The trolls have been given a platform. The trolls have been given the freedom to go around trolling along, acting like they're white hats and really they're black hat pieces of shit. That's why they were given the black card. That's why they subscribe to blackmail. That's why they hate black males, such as myself. They love black male. They hate black males. Yeah, they're racist. Yeah, they tend to be racist as shit. They go around, they use the N word and they use the B word and the G word and the E, F, and C word. They use all the different words, and they're, for some reason, allowed to do it just freely. Free to do it all day, every day, but let somebody tell them, shut the fuck up. Oops, you violated our terms of service. You violated our community guidelines. How dare you tell a troll to shut the hell up? You are being held for review. You are being suspended for this many amount of days because how dare you respond to one of our precious, most beautiful trolls. The trolls are so wonderful. They're so beautiful and amazing. That's why there's so many of them all over the place, all over the place, all over the place. Hey, did you know there's so-and-so and such just started a new OnlyFans for the the low price of $3.99, she's got way hot content, fam. I'm telling you, you need to check her out. She's over here on Instagram, and then I'm telling you, she needs you to give her the money, because we know you a bitch-ass, simp-ass, loser-ass nigga. We know that you don't get bitches like that. So I'm telling you, Sophia, you gotta check her out, man. Check out her fucking OnlyFans. Check her out on Instagram. Check her out on social media, man. Give her all your ducats, man. Give her everything, and you don't get shit, and you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it because you're contributing to the economy. Contribute to the economy. Don't think about it, just wank about it. Everything is bullshit. But see, thank you for coming through, Elo. There's all types of shit free. It's just not free for us. It's free for them. These motherfuckers get in office, they get free healthcare for life. For life. For life. Once they leave office, they still got free healthcare for life. We gotta subsidize their shit. It's like the scam of religion. It's like theism. You pay your money for some shit that don't even exist. Shit ain't even real. You're helping to subsidize their way of life. They want you to give them money, but then they want you to pray for it to come to you. Why can't they just pray for the money to come to them the same way they want you to pray for it to come for you? Why do they need you to give them the tithes and offerings? Why do they need you to keep funding their MLM scam? Because they have successfully hacked into your brain to have you thinking small, to have you thinking local, to have you thinking dumb. And not seeing the bigger picture, not even questioning the bigger picture, not even thinking about the bigger picture. In fact, they want you to be afraid of the bigger picture. I remember the last chick I dated, I showed her a picture of the fucking ultra deep field by Hubble, and she said, "That's scary. That's scary. A bunch of galaxies is scary." But that's just it. That's how they want people to think. They don't want people to think. They just want people to be mindless consumers, go to the store, go to work, and shut the fuck up. As long as these motherfuckers keep getting richer and richer and richer and richer and richer, you shut the fuck up and stop talking shit. Unless you're a troll, of course. You're a troll. Oh no, you get the freedom to do whatever the hell you want. You can say whatever racist, sexist, bigoted bullshit that you want all day, every day. You get to get on all these different platforms. Oh, you can say, "Hey, I'm Christian Reformed, and I hate those F words. I hate those gays, and I hate those lesbians, and I can't stand this and that and this and that." Don't you know the Lord said that the Lord saith, and the Lord told me to tell you. He told me to tell you that if you don't leave the dick alone, then he's gonna be mad at you. Can I get an amen? The Lord told me to tell you to put the dick down, take the dick out your mouth, and praise the Lord with your mouth, and all your fucking slobbering all over the Lord's dick. I mean, praising the Lord. Praise the Lord. You need to pray. Shut the fuck up with that shit. We are the Lord. You know, check this out. So my porn heads out there, some of you might be familiar with the world's biggest, Pause. I am a straight cisgendered male. I'm just saying, this is what I noticed. You know what I'm saying? That there is this one star who has the biggest thing in the world. Okay, cool, good for him. Except I seen a video. The dude, he had this chick, and she was doing the thing on his, thing. But then he started doing the thing to himself. And I'm like, nah, bro. Nah, I'm done with that. Can't do it. Nah, not my cup of tea. Look, that's what you want to do. Cool. But like, some people are just too full of themselves. You see what I'm saying? And I know you got the world's biggest thing, but damn, my dude, you have to be that full of it? Seriously? I mean, I know they talk about being on your own dick, but damn. What the hell is that about? And that is the type of nation that we have. A nation that is on its own dick. Except this dick isn't even real. It doesn't even exist. You motherfuckers got plastic dicks. You motherfuckers got strap-ons. And you know that shit is fake. You know that shit is fake. You know that shit ain't real. And yet we walk around pretending like it's totally real. Even though, if we actually did the work to understand the nature of reality, to understand the nature of biology and material science, we could actually maybe, perhaps, potentially one day make it actually real. Where you could actually just change and whatever the fuck you can just strap on. The attachment is actually a body modification attachment. You can change genders the same way you change your fucking glasses and you change earrings and change hats and shit. But instead, people, ew, that's nasty. I don't like it. My Lord God told me to tell you that he don't approve. The Lord don't like that. Why you got to go to that bathroom? Why can't you go to this bathroom? Why are we talking about bathrooms? Why is this extremely advanced fucking being giving a fuck about your genitals? Like, what the hell is that shit? The fuck is that? So you mean to tell me, right? We're working towards becoming the Kardashev Type 1 civilization, right? We're trying to build the ability to fucking maximize the energy emitted from our host star, the sun. We actually successfully do it. We actually build Dyson swarms. It only took us a few hundred years to do it, but we did it. In fact, we did it in record time. It didn't even take us a few hundred years. It took us a few decades. We figured out a new innovation that allowed us to build and manufacture at an even faster rate, which allowed us to save time, which allowed us to build even faster. So now that we can harness the energy from the sun, now we're able to build rocket ships that can move at super duper warp fusion speed, so we can go to another fucking star system in a very, very, very quick blink of an eye. And so we're gonna get there to another star system. You know what, Alpha Centauri? We're gonna check it out. We're gonna check out Proxima B. We're gonna fucking see if Proxima B is actually there. We're gonna get there and we're gonna be like, hey, these motherfuckers are sucking dicks over there. Fuck that shit. We don't like that shit. Why the fuck are they fucking sucking tentacles over there? Really? That's what we're gonna do? That's what we're gonna do. Like, we're gonna advance and then we're gonna go around and be like, hey, the way that you put that thing in your mouth, I didn't like that. So now I need to destroy your entire society because you put an appendage in your mouth. Like, really? Really? That's what advanced civilizations would do. That's what advanced beings would do. They would care about the noodly appendages of lower beings and say, yeah, we're going to destroy your entire neighborhood because I didn't like how these people over here were putting those things over there in their mouths and shit. How does that make sense? Please explain to me how that makes sense. If we're trying to understand the nature of reality, we're trying to discover life on other planets, we're trying to fucking form alliances, and we're trying to improve our abilities at improving our abilities, then what in the hell? Why would we give a fuck? Why would we give a fuck about things like petty shit? Check this out, right? Think about it like this. Let's say we become a Kardashev Type 3 civilization, right? We can harness the energy from the entire Milky Way galaxy. We figured out faster than light travel to the point where we can reach other galaxies. We can go to any planet. We can go to any fucking solar system that we want. We can just go there and just check it out. We can survey the area. We can fucking hide. We can cloak. We can say, you know what, let's hang out. Zoo hypothesis type shit, right? Except we're the aliens doing the shit. We go to some other star system in some other galaxy far, far, far away on some fucking Star Wars shit, and we find a fucking planet that has life, that has terrestrial intelligent life, where they have a civilization of beings that are far beneath us. You mean to tell me we're gonna go all the way over there and we're gonna build a fucking stone monument? No. We're gonna interact with a few of the beings, right? We're going to talk to some of these lower beings, right? And then we're going to tell this one and that one and this one, hey, go and blow up a school over there. Yeah, Great idea, fam. I think that that's really going to please us if you would really go over there and cause a whole lot of carnage and mayhem and chaos. No, we're not going to give you actual solutions. No, we're not going to try to uplift you. Maybe give you a fucking, as a token of our appreciation for actually solving the Fermi paradox once and for all by discovering another civilization. Instead of being like, hey, we'll give you the panacea for every potential disease that you could possibly have in real life. Nah, we're going to tell him and her, them and they, hey, your kids don't like them. Take them to the tub, fill that thing with water, and, you know what to do. Yeah, that's what we would do as an advanced civilization. We would tell people, little people that we know don't know shit about fuck, to do stupid shit, unhelpful shit, antisocial shit, useless shit, goofy shit, ridiculous shit, bullshit, nonsense, ridiculous, preposterous shit that doesn't help anything. That's what we would do as advanced civilizations, right? So we're going to build fusion drive spaceships. We're going to go to Proxima B, discover the Cerealites, and tell the Cerealites, yeah, here, I got you this big stick, fam. Hit somebody over the head with that shit. That's what these people think makes sense. They think that this type of behavior actually makes fucking actual sense. Yeah, I got that from what show is that? That one show on Netflix. I forgot the name of that shit. The one about the accountants and shit. What's the name of that shit? You know what I'm talking about. You know, the one where they're like accountants for the fucking the Rush, I mean not the Mexican cartels and shit. What the hell is that called? It's one of the big famous fucking shows. Now this is bothering me, but see, we have the internet. We have the internet. We have the internet, so fortunately I can figure it the hell out. Damn it! Ozark, yes, Ozark. Thank you. Ozark, oh fucking Zark. Ozark. The one girl, the country ass girl. What's her name? Now I gotta find the cast. Ruth. That's her one of the lines that she's very, very famous for. Yeah, that's the one that I meant. Ozark. You are correct, Jay. It was Ozark. That was one of her favorite lines. I don't know shit about fuck. So I used that. But yeah, I mean, that's the situation that we find ourselves in. We are in a civilization of people like that who are running things. People like that who will say shit like that, but then for some reason, they're leading the country on some fucking idiocracy type shit. And then we wonder why we have all these problems, why we have all these issues in our society. Because at the end of the day, we're talking a bunch of nonsense. All these fools aren't talking about nothing. They're not talking about how they're going to help us to evolve and advance and reach these higher levels. Everything has become fake as fuck, goofy as fuck, ridiculous as fuck. People talking about the color of fucking Trump's skin. People talking about, oh, this chick is fucking, she did some shit 20 years ago that was whack and shit. Who cares about any of that shit? How are y'all gonna help us become a Kardashev type 1 civilization? That should be our only focus. Instead of us talking about this party, that party, oh, if you vote for this party, then you, how about this? Fuck all that shit. Let's refocus the way we go about doing things. Instead of even getting caught up in the bullshit and the madness, let's break ourselves out that shit and say, look, this is what we want. We want to become a Kardashev type 1 civilization. Which of you bitch ass motherfuckers are gonna help us right now? Oh, you're not? Well then, fuck the both of y'all. Fuck the both of y'all. How about y'all can both kiss my ass? Both cheeks. At the same damn time. Why are we allowing these fools to stifle progress? Why are we allowing these goofies to gaslight us into wasting our time doing nothing, wasting our time hoping and wishing instead of doing the shit? It's not like we can't. It's not like we lack the availability. It's not like we lack the manpower. It's not like we lack the funding. Just the motherfuckers who have the funding, who've been hoarding all of the funding, have decided they're just going to keep it for themselves and fuck the rest of us. This shit is preposterous. This shit is ridiculous. That's why we need to change the game. We need to change this game. This game sucks. This game is not fun. It's glitchy as fuck. The shit don't make any sense. And I can't figure it out. I can't figure it out. I don't understand what the hell I'm supposed to do. How the hell we're supposed to progress if we can't even have real, regular conversations about what that even means to progress. Right? Imagine playing a game and it's just glitching like fucking crazy. Imagine, oh my God, I pressed the jump button and he waited 10 seconds to jump. He didn't even jump. Fuck. See, one of the reasons why I'm the ultimate rage is because I am a sore ass loser. I can't lie. When I play video games, even though video games are supposed to be super duper fun, when I feel like it's not fun, I will break fucking shit. I will break some shit. You think that I'm loud right now? Oh, you've never seen me when I'm playing a game and it's hard as fuck or it's glitchy as fuck and I don't like what the hell is going on. I pressed shoot. Why the fuck did he shoot? He was about to shoot and he didn't shoot. What the fuck, this game? And that's how I feel about this game of the American society, about the American populace, because don't none of this shit make any sense. As an example, we got all these health issues, right? All these health issues. You would think that a nation full of sick people would be like, hey, let's figure out how we can solve these sicknesses so that we can cure these sicknesses, so we can remove these sicknesses, so we can improve our health and our wellness steadfastly all throughout the nation. But instead, the opposite is true. We are wasting our time. We're doing virtually nothing. We have all these issues with the environment. We pass these superficial little fucking bills here and there, and we tout them as, oh, this is totally so amazing. And yet, we still have scientists saying, hey, we're ringing the alarm bells. We might be fucking ourselves over. We might be fucking ourselves up by not doing the necessary things to ensure our survival. We got these issues of climate change and these environmental fucking issues that are happening. We should do something right the fuck now. Do I talk about Biden or Trump and that stuff? My dear Sandra, thank you for coming through. Hit that like and subscribe button, please. See, my whole thing is we should be way past that. We should be way above this. But since you're late to the party, I'll give you a quick catch up. They both suck. They all suck. The two-party false dichotomy has failed us for decades to help us create a well-functioning society for ourselves. We can't even talk about what it means to create a well-functioning society for ourselves because both of the two major parties are being run by these Christian charlatans that don't know what the hell they're talking about. They're divorced from reality. They don't care about reality. All they care about is catering to these goofies across the country so that these fools, these individuals, these candidates, can continue to further their careers, to continue to ensure that they are financially stable, and then ensuring their futures once they get out of a position of decision making, so that they can have a job with one of these corporations that help to buoy them and buttress them on their way to winning the election in the first place, as a result of Citizens United versus FEC and McCutcheon versus FEC, harming our ability to have a genuine political climate, because now we have endless spending all throughout our political system, to where now everything's watered down and whoever holds the most money is able to promote the most. It literally has become nothing more than the presidential election I'm talking about. The presidential election has become nothing more than a glorified popularity contest from goofies who are literally unqualified from leading the country. Neither of these fools know what the hell they're talking about. They do not provide us with a vision that makes sense, that helps us to evolve and improve as a society. As a matter of fact, the state of our politics is such that nothing improves. As a matter of fact, Princeton University performed a study 10 years ago, back in 2014, that demonstrated that the previous decades prior to that point, the overwhelming majority of legislation had a net zero effect on it by the will of the people, and yet almost exclusively the effect was by the rich, the banks, and the corporations. So your vote, the illusion of choice, did not actually change anything. Obama fucking campaigned on change we can believe in. What the fuck did he change? What fundamentally changed? I'll tell you what fundamentally changed. What fundamentally changed is the genuineness, the genuity of our fucking media and our fucking governments. I mean, they've always been full of shit, but they turned that shit into overdrive, starting with Obama. They turned that shit up to 25 on the scale of 1 to 4. These motherfuckers then went crazy with the ridiculous bullshit, with the propagandistic nonsense, to the point where everybody is acting like these motherfuckers are some of the greatest leaders of all time. What the fuck did they do? That was so amazing. Because last time I checked, we still have constantly widening income inequality. Last time I checked, there was still homelessness pervasive throughout the country. Last time I checked, there was a opioid crisis, an opioid addiction crisis, just an addiction crisis all over the fucking country. Even to fucking legal drugs, illegal drugs, it doesn't fucking matter. People are addicted because they can't handle the harshness of reality. People are dealing with various traumas, personal traumas, life traumas, fucking horrible tragedies that occur to their family members, to their loved ones, or to them. People being devastated by fucking being maimed, by being injured. People who have been devastated by serial killers, mass murderers, just regular murderers, gangbangers, thugs, criminals, accidents waiting to happen, all types of crazy shit. People can't handle the fact that their mortality, they can understand that one day is going to happen, but they don't know when, where, why, or how. They're just like, what the fuck? I have no idea. I could be walking down the street, getting ready to go to the store, and then bam! Got hit by a bus that just came out of nowhere on some Final Destination shit. I could be celebrating my 43rd birthday, and bam! I have a brain aneurysm or some shit. I could be going home at night from work, and I could just be driving. I could be stopped at a red light, and bam! Drunk driver decides he's gonna fucking slam into my shit and hit me directly going 17 miles per hour. I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about. What's 17? I meant 97 miles an hour. Stand right into you, and that's your life. You could be crossing the street. Bam! Who the fuck knows anything can happen at any time? And people fear that. They fear it because we fear the unknown. We fear death because we don't know what happens when we die. We don't know if we die and that's it. We don't know if there's some other world. We don't know if there's an afterlife, if there's a super life, if there's an Uber life, if there's a computer life. We don't know if this is all a simulation, whether or not we can save states and then rewind, start load from the last save. We don't know if there's some other universe where, oh, we have the same circumstances, but oh shit, they missed me by that much. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. That's why it's so important. That's why it's vital to our survival, vital to our quality of life, that we start doing things that make sense. By trying to make sense, by trying to understand, by working to escape from the stage of stagnation so that we can actually begin performing the work of evolving, improving, and expanding throughout the cosmos. People talk about, oh, the rich people are trying to build spaceships so they can escape and go to another planet. How about we make this planet awesome? We make other planets awesome, and then we build space habitats that are also awesome. That we actually start to take over everything, that we start understanding everything, that we start cataloging everything so that we can understand as much about everything as we can, so that we can evolve and improve and constantly evolve and improve upon our human bodies, improve our lifespan, expand our lifespans, actually control our lifespans. You want to fucking live until the year 463,792 AD? Cool, you can set your death date, and then if you decide to fucking change your life extension plan, you can revisit the terms of service and you can change your plan. You can upgrade to the fucking forever plan. You can upgrade to the evolving plan. You want to fucking go to another fucking galaxy and hang out? Cool. Make sure that you have everything squared away just in case, you know what I'm saying, your motherfucking your nanobot pack doesn't fucking work properly and you need to upgrade. We need to be doing things that we haven't done before. We need to be improving upon things like never have before. When it comes to greatness, to me, as much as I love people from the past, as much as we had great, wonderful individuals who helped change the world, there has been no time in the past where I believe anything was ever great. See, me, I'm one of those people. I have high standards. High standards. A big butt. While I love big old butts, I love the big old round, juicy, fat booties. Oh my God. But that's not enough. That's enough to get my thing hard. Yeah, you can get my thing hard if you got a nice big round rump, ladies. But for you to be a suitable companion, you're gonna need a lot more than that. You're gonna need a lot more than just a big butt. Because guess what? There are a lot of women who fit that description. Oh, I can't follow them all. I can't find them all. There's so many. I mean, it's so many. So that means that motherfuckers gotta have higher standards. And if you think that, they had slavery back in the day, that was cool, then something is wrong with your fucking brain to think that that shit was great. That means that you are a psychopath. You are suffering from an antisocial personality disorder, and you need to get some kind of psychological help, even though there really is no psychological help, at least at present. Oh, I love the boobs. I love the boobs. I love the boobs. I love the booty. I love the boobs. I love the booty. If you ain't got no booty, sucks. But if you got some boobies, ooh-wee. Excuse me. Could you please do me? Whoopsie. We could kick it like Bruce Lee. And then maybe we can find your nice new friend and we can do things. New flings. Anywho. Before I got sidetracked, booty and boobies. Squirrel! Yeah, I'm a dog. What can I say? The fact of the matter is we have to have higher standards for ourselves. That's one of the issues that we have as a society. It's one of the issues I've grappled with as a man growing up. Having that simp-like behavior. Being constantly fed the idea that you need to suck on the teat of this fucking thing, of this person, or this whatever the fuck, because it's so much more wonderful and crazy and amazing than you are, and you have no value, you have nothing, you have no value of any kind as a person. You need to devote your entire being to somebody else because they have so much value and you have no value. But it's the opposite. It should be the opposite. You should value yourself. We should value ourselves. We should value ourselves individually and as people, as a nation, as human beings. That we're not content with motherfuckers telling us, you know what, we're gonna give you platitude after platitude after platitude after platitude after platitude. Vote for me so I can platitude. Platitude, 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 platitude. Bullshit, 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 bullshit. You see the thing I'm doing with my hand? See, we did a lot of stress testing. We made sure to ensure that the voters would like the way I do my hand thing because it maximizes the way that you might like me because I do this hand thing instead of me actually doing the things that you want me to do to help improve your life because I'm full of shit and all I want is your money and your vote because I don't care about you. That's what our American public discourse has become. Goofy ass, ridiculous ass bullshit, fake ass, superficial, hyper normalization ass crap. What the hell is this game that we're playing with these fools telling us what they will or won't do, telling us what they ain't gonna do? Oh, we want healthcare? Sorry, we can't do that. See, the thing is, like, you know, we can't do it because, oh, look at that Trump. He's terrible. He's horrible. He's terrible. He's horrible. Vote for us. Oh, no, did you see what Trump said yesterday? Oh, my God, Trump. He's Trump. He's Trump. He's Trump. He's Trump. He's Trump. He's Trump. Vote for us. Oh, you want debt relief? Well, see, here's the thing. We couldn't fulfill that order because we ran out of the parts that are needed in order to complete that fucking transaction. So basically, what we're hoping that you do as an alternative. Oh no, look at Trump! Look at Trump! He's so terrible. He's horrible. He's terrible. He's horrible. He's horrible. He's terrible. He's terrible. Isn't he so terrible? Oh my God, he's terrible. Vote for us. That's it? That's all you got? That's all you got? Oh, my live is freezing. My live is freezing. Huh. Funny how that works. Funny how I start talking against the two-party false dichotomy and all of a sudden my live starts freezing. Yeah, total coincidence there, right? What up, Mac? What up, fam? What up? Hit that goddamn like and subscribe. What the fuck are y'all doing, man? Y'all know what the hell it is, right? I thought we were on YouTube. I thought we were on YouTube, man. I thought we were on YouTube and that people on YouTube do YouTube things. That you hit that like and that subscribe, and then you hit that like and that subscribe. You turn on the notification bells so that you can be well aware of everything that's happening with the Ultimate Rage, and that you can be up to date on everything. Everything. What up? What's good? Welcome to the No Cap Zone. We have a strict dress code up in the No Cap Zone. You step into the No Cap Zone, you take that cap and shit off the first thing you do when you get here. Knock that cap and shit the fuck off. Knock it off, or I knock it off you. It's the No Cap Zone. If you don't like the fact of what we're talking about here, move the fuck around. Because we keeping it real. We keeping it thorough. We keeping it true. We talking about things these motherfuckers wouldn't even think dare to fucking talk about. Cowardly ass motherfuckers want to come up in here and talk like everything they do is on the up and up, and we need to support them because they're so wonderful, so amazing, and so true, and so real. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. It is abundantly clear that our American society, if we are living in the simulation, If this American society is just a part of Age of Empires, the game, volume 27, volume 2024, there are a lot of glitches happening up in this motherfucker. And we need to figure out how to fix this shit, because this shit is buggy as fuck. People keep repeating the same catchphrases all the fucking time, not knowing what the hell they're talking about, thinking that they're going around spewing their bullshit, and somehow that's the equivalent of knowledge. That is the equivalent of innovation. That is the equivalent of discovery. That is the equivalent of wisdom. Hey, did you know the Lord Jesus, he loves you, man. I'm gonna tell you, he loves you. He loves you. He loves you. He totally schmotally loves you. I was talking to him the other day. He reminded me, like, yo, he remembers the times that y'all had back in the day when everything was amazing and so wonderful and amazing and shut the fuck up! How the hell is that helping us? How the hell is that helping us solve any of the various problems we have? How is that helping us to end this fucking opioid addiction that has been plaguing America for a while now? How the hell is that stopping all the rampant amounts of abuse that are happening everywhere throughout all of American society? How the hell are these ideologies helping us at all? How the hell could these people be so delusional to think that their bullshit is the same as real shit? That's the same as truth. That's the same as facts. That's the same as logic, reason, fact-based evidence, and the scientific method. Why do they insist? Why do they insist on asserting their bullshit on a constant basis? Every day. Every single day. Especially on fucking Sundays. They love being full of complete bullshit on Sundays. That's when the Lord calls to collect. He's like, yo, we gotta get our weekly fucking payment from you fucks, so show the fuck up, give us your money, and take this weak-ass free entertainment. We're going to sing songs, we're going to dance, and we're going to bullshit all day. We're going to perform nothing, we're going to accomplish nothing, and pretend like we did. Cool? How does that help us? How is that helping anybody? Why is it so difficult for us to discuss these things? Why is it so difficult for us to discuss how effective and efficient these things are not? And how we need to move on to bigger and better things, more effective, efficient things, actually things that will help us. Why can't we actually challenge the bullshit that we see on a constant basis? Why is it like the worst thing in the world that I would dare say, you know what, I don't think these people know what the hell they're talking about? Yeah, you know, the question, the number 5, yeah, that's not the right answer. Because I tried doing 2 + 2, and it didn't come out to equal a can of paint. I'm sorry. I tried it multiple different times. I tried using different calculators. It always comes out to 4. The YouTube counter, I don't even care about it. You know what I care about? I care about the fact that you are here. That you are here and that you are listening, that you are consuming the content, that you're hitting the like and subscribe button, because this is how the actual change happens. The counter don't mean shit. It don't mean shit. And that's the whole point of all of this shit. The numbers don't even really matter. What matters is what we're doing. What matters is the effectiveness and the efficacy of what we are trying to accomplish on steering humanity towards making sense. And instead of acting goofy as fuck, instead of acting stupid as hell, instead of pretending like doing nothing is the equivalent of accomplishing amazing things, we can say, hey, why don't we actually work towards actually accomplishing the amazing things? If this is all a simulation, then I want to fucking reach the max high score. Okay, I'm trying to reach the platinum. I'm trying to platinum this motherfucker so we can move on to the next game. But this game right here, the way that it is, I don't think I even want to play the next level because this shit is so fucking whack. This game sucks. This game is garbage, fam. When the fuck are we gonna actually release the updates, man? This shit ain't been updated since like the 20s or some shit. What the fuck are we doing? Fam, the message is the truth. The message is the facts. I'm not making none of this shit up. I don't deal with made up shit. I deal with reality, and I deal with trying to maximize our capability of understanding reality as much as possible. This shouldn't have to be a message. This should just be an obvious fact that we are doing. What argument could these fools make that would convince me that it's sensible not to try to make sense? When people try to tell me things like, well, you know, logic has its limits, you know. Oh, so you're telling me that I need to like just be illogical. I need to stop acting logical. I need to act non-logical. I need to act stupid is what you're saying. How about fuck that? Sorry, can't do it even if I tried. I mean, I have tried. Insufficient. Not a good move to make. You know what's better? Wisdom. Oh, the simulation hypothesis, right? So, basically, what I'm trying to do is understand the nature of reality. What the fuck is it? I feel like we have been conditioned not to think about it. We've been conditioned not to think about what this reality is. We're taught that we need to go to the store, purchase things blindly, go to work, keep generating income for the rich, the banks, and the corporations, go home, and shut the hell up. Don't think, don't question, just do what we say and shut your stupid ass the fuck up. That's what our system wants us to do. That doesn't work for me. And the more that they try to force me to shut the fuck up, the more it forces me to want to talk. So it actually is counterintuitive. The more that you want to silence me, the more it makes me want to talk. So that's the reason why I had to move over to YouTube, because I don't give a fuck if we got 7 people up in this motherfucker. I'd rather talk to 7 people freely and actually convey the ideas that are in my brain than to be on weak-ass websites like bitch-made-ass TikTok, where I can get 700,000 people, but every single time I open my mouth, they shut me down because how dare I question the state of our fucking American politics, that I question the powers that be that are in control, controlling the flow of information. How dare I question the very fabric of American society because it's fake as fuck, this hyper-normalization ass shit. So what I do is I talk about different aspects of sci-fi type shit and how it relates to real life and how everything has been blurring the fucking lines. We're stuck in the Matrix, but the Matrix is in different forms. While real life could be a simulation, it could be possible that this is all just a simulation in some game. This could be Mega Xbox, PlayStation 17,000, Infinity. At the same time, we live in a superficial, what's called a hyper-normalization reality, where in our society, everything is fake. America has become the capital of the world, the scam capital in the world. We have these fucking goofies, these leaders who like to pretend, oh, America's the greatest country in the world. We're the greatest country in the world. But what the fuck does that mean? What does it mean to be the greatest country in the world? Because last time I checked, being at the fucking bottom on the Global Peace Index, having a nation filled with people who fail miserably in math and science. The fact that we have to switch between the SAT and the ACT because kids are failing the SAT like crazy because they don't know what the hell they're doing, because our education systems are failing miserably to teach these kids the math and the science that can help lead to the innovation, to the constant improving innovation. Kids are not taught to value science at all because kids are not taught why it's so important, and that is why I am here. That's why I created the No Cap Zone, so that we can actually establish a foundation for reality that we can all agree this is the basis, this is the foundation of reality, so that we can build. Because one of the things I say, how can you build a stable bridge if you don't know how to properly build bridges? How could you ever hope to build a bridge that will stand for decades, for centuries, if you are not doing your diligence, your due diligence to properly understand how to construct such a bridge and working to improve upon our ability to build bridges so you can build new bridges that are even more sturdy, that will stand even more? To the point where we can actually develop the capabilities of flight, and then we don't even need bridges anymore. People aren't thinking this way. People are taught to not think at all. They love consuming mindless bullshit ass content. And it's time. Look, I get it. I'm a capitalist, right? So I understand everybody having a lane for themselves, right? There's a lane for the goofy shit, for the bullshit, for the mindless shit, for the nonsense. But at the same time, I'm also a communist and a socialist. I believe that we should all be on the level playing field. I believe that this motherfucker and that motherfucker shouldn't have an unfair advantage because they know so-and-so and such and such, or because they were born with a silver spoon and so they're able to get their word out even more. Nah. I'm willing to compete. I'm willing to say, hey, I match your bullshit with my real shit and let's see who stands on top. And I'm willing to bet you every time the real shit wins because the real shit is the most profitable. It's the most sustainable. By working to constantly improve, by evolving and self-correcting and working together interdependently with synergy, all we do is become more effective, more efficient, more united, more coordinated. Think about this, right? We got, what, 7 billion people on the planet? Imagine if 7 billion people had this understanding to work together interdependently with synergy to actually work towards becoming the Kardashev Type 1 civilization. We could probably get there by fucking next Thursday. Instead, we have literally billions upon billions upon billions upon billions of people all around the world who would rather subscribe to ridiculous, preposterous, nonsensical, baseless ideologies that are not helping anything, that are hindering our ability to improve and evolve as a civilization. And then we wonder why we have all of this dysfunction all over the place. We wonder why we have all of this chaos and mayhem. Even though, yes, crime overall is going down in the grand scheme of things, it's not going down fast enough. But see, here's the thing, Jay. Here's the thing. Why do we have to deal with these limitations? Why can't we try to figure out exploits? Why can't we hack the game so that we can manipulate it to our collective benefit? Why can't we figure out the cheat codes? Why can't we get into God mode? Right? Why can't we turn clipping on? Let's walk through these goofy-ass barriers that these fuckers keep trying to build up. And we can just walk through them, and now we don't have to worry about their goofy-ass bullshit. And now we can just walk through, and then we can just move on to the next stage, move on to the next phase, so that we're not constantly held up by this goofy-ass, ridiculous-ass bullshit. It's called a hyperbole, fam. It's called a hyperbole. I'm not saying that it would literally happen in 2 weeks. The point is, we could probably reach our goals a lot faster if billions of people weren't fucking around, wasting time, doing nothing, contributing not a damn thing. In fact, working against us in our quest to improve and evolve and become a Kardashev Type 1 civilization and beyond. That's the point. That is the point. The point is we have an actual goal. We actually set a goal for ourselves, and then we actually work towards achieving this goal in real life. Instead of being like, well, in my faith and my belief, we should just not do shit because the Lord told me that we shouldn't do nothing because he didn't like the fact that so-and-so and such and such. If you read Jonathan chapter 2 verse 16, it says some stupid shit that literally doesn't have anything to do with what we're talking about and contributes nothing to actually helping improve our society at all. Why? What the fuck? What are we doing, fam? What are we doing? What exactly are we doing? What exactly are we hoping to accomplish with this nonsense? That's why we have to have these conversations. We got to go back to the drawing board, because clearly the way we're going right now is totally unsustainable, and I will not stand for it, period. At all. That's why I need y'all to hit that like and subscribe button. Like and subscribe, turn on notification bell. You know what it is. YouTube shit. YouTube shit. I need it all. We gotta hit that algorithm. We have to grow and evolve and improve if we want to hope to grow and evolve and improve. In order to grow and evolve and improve, we gotta grow and evolve and improve. Grow and evolve and improve. Grow, evolve, improve. Grow, evolve, improve. Grow, evolve, improve. Because otherwise, what the hell are we doing? What are we doing? I'm trying to figure out what the fuck are we doing? So check this out, right? I mentioned the enshittification paradox, right? The progress paradox, the paradox of progress. You would think that by now we would be on the fucking move to fucking, hey, let's do the next big thing. Let's work on building a spaceship that'll take us to Andromeda by 2050. I know it's fucking a huge ask. I know that it's fucking a pretty big thing, but we could do this and we could do. We're not doing that. Instead, we're cutting NASA's budget. We're increasing the military's budget, despite the fact that the military has failed audits for nearly a decade and can't account for upwards of trillions of fucking dollars. How the hell does shit like that make sense? How the hell does shit like that make any fucking sense? Why do we keep enabling a failed system if it continues to fail? How does it make sense to continue enabling failure and regress instead of success and progress? Why are we doing everything backwards? You mean to tell me that the CEO of a fucking corporation can literally bankrupt a company and get millions of dollars in bonuses for doing a shitty job? And this is normalized behavior. This is normalized behavior. This is what people insist that we continuously do on a constant basis. And then we wonder why we are stuck in the state of stagnation without any hope of actually breaking out of it. That's why we need to break out of it on some motherfucking Agent Smith shit. Instead of the gray goo scenario, however, instead of the gray goo, it could be the, I don't know, infrared light or some shit. Where instead of like turning everything into mush, turning everything into paper clips, we could be turning everything into engines that are powering our society. Where we can actually manipulate the state of matter itself to help ensure our collective survival and our ability to thrive and work towards becoming higher than the Kardashev Type 1 civilization. See, I say Kardashev Type 1 because that's step one. That's step one. See, that's the thing that pisses me off about this. This should be the most basic shit in the world. We don't even talk about that. Because everything's become so convoluted and muddied and fucking watered down. We don't know shit about fuck. We can't even talk about the shit or the fuck because people are too fucking shitty and stuck in shitty ass fucking shit. I'm trying to be on some real clean, dope future shit. I'm trying to have a fucking brain-computer interface with fucking all types of apps and attachments that allow me to see in the infrared and the ultraviolet and the microwave and the motherfucking goddamn whatever the fuck other spectrums I can't see with my regular eyes. I'm trying to be able to control my ability to record memories. I want to be able to travel to motherfucking Andromeda and kick it in that star system over there with 3 big booty chicks on our fucking summer vacation because it's fucking Tuesday or Wednesday. Saturday. You know what? We're on a totally different temporal scale because we're in a totally different solar system. Why can't we think big as a society? Why are people taught and conditioned to think so small, so fucking small? Check this out. Had a fool yesterday. Had to get this goofy the fuck up on out of here because he came up in here violating the dress code, capping so fucking hard. Talking about, oh, fucking all these pyramid structures are evidence of advanced civilizations. That's why I put out the video on my social medias. I'm like, you mean to tell me if we became super advanced a super advanced civilization, we would go around finding other alien civilizations so that we could build little fucking block fucking buildings and shit. We wouldn't actually do useful shit like help them out. Be like, hey, oh shit, these motherfuckers beef with those motherfuckers. Let's stop all the nonsense. Hey guys, war is not cool, man. War really sucks. If y'all keep fucking around with this war shit, y'all might destroy ourselves on some fucking mutually assured destruction type of shit. Can't have that, right? You can't become a Kardashev type 1, type 2, type 3 civilization like us if you keep engaging with this fucking infantile, childish bullshit. Beefing over what? Because that team over there got different colors than you? Because this group of people over there have a different fucking invisible friend than you do? So you guys are so stuck in your MMO, RPG, ancient sci-fi, fantasy, goofy bullshit. You can't take your heads out of your ass and realize if you work together, you can actually have fun and enjoy life and make things awesome. The hell is the matter with you? You really think we would get advanced and act infantile? We would become advanced and act petty? That we would gain the ability of omnipotence, omnipresence, and omniscience, where we know everything, but instead of actually like trying to figure out how to build the next big fucking universe that's super duper uber enhanced, we're gonna fucking go down into this simulation, go down to the fucking game sprites on this particular planet, out of the many Googleplexes of fucking planets in the fucking universe, whatever the fuck that number is. I'm just throwing shit out. I'm not an astrophysicist. I don't fucking know. I ain't do the math. We're gonna go to this one planet, and we're gonna tell game sprites, hey, commit actions of ridiculous bullshit. Yeah, go over there, stab that guy, go over here, blow up that building, go over there, rape that baby, and we're just gonna fucking, yeah. That's what advanced creatures would do. They would tell people to do all kinds of goofy shit. How the hell does that make sense? See, this is the issue that we have. People don't think these things through. They don't actually ponder this shit. That's why you need people like me to help you to think these things through so that you can actually really think about how we would go about doing things, how we should go about doing things if we were going to engage in these types of actions, if we were going to engage in these kinds of behaviors. If we were going to advance, what would that advanced civilization look like? And I can tell you, an advanced civilization would not be worrying about people's genitals all fucking day. We would not be starting wars. We would not be going online bullying people because your genitals look different from mine. Your genitals look different from mine. You do things with genitals that I don't do. That makes me better than you. What the fuck kind of behavior is that? What the fuck is the purpose of that? And that's exactly what I'm talking about. So why would we get advanced and play these goofy ass games? Goofy games, petty games, ridiculous games. For what? For the lulz? We would do it for the lulz? We're gonna fucking troll game sprites for the lulz. For the lulz. Come on, fam. We got to do better than that. We got to think better than that. We got to think bigger than that. That's why we have to rethink. That's why we have to rethink everything. That's why we have to rethink our society. That's why we have to rethink the way that we think about things, because people don't be thinking at all. And then when I fucking try to expose them to this fucking new knowledge and this new way of thinking, this new way of pondering reality, these people act so viscerally. They have such a visceral response. They act so negatively because they do not want to be confronted. They do not want to be challenged. They want to believe their sci-fi fairy tale all day, every day, and they're hindering our ability to make the changes we need to improve upon everything. And then we wonder why nothing changes ever. Nothing changes ever. This team blue, team red, they get in the office and they fuck everything up, and then they keep fighting over the same stupid shit, engaging in the same tactics, the same arguments, and not actually accomplishing nothing. They make basic little changes. It's just like with the fucking video games, right? It's just like the 2Ks and the Maddens. Once you control the game, you make superficial changes. You change this here, change that there, same old game. Boom, give us more money for the same shit. Nothing virtually changes. The same is true when it comes to our governance, when it comes to our political system. Oh, we get new faces, we get new people, but they're the same two parties, and they give us the same shit regardless of which party is in office. They both love war like a motherfucker. They both love Israel like a motherfucker. They love them some Israel. They love sucking Israel's cock on a constant basis. And for what? 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 How is that helping us create a Kardashev type 1 civilization and beyond? How does that help us create an environment that is optimal for everyone all around the world, 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 around the world? How? I'm wondering. Come on, man. At the end of the day, we have been having the most ridiculous, superficial conversations of all time. That's why I had to create the no cap zone, because everywhere else they're having the most ridiculous, baseless, goofy conversations. People talking like they're super intelligent, like they're super smart, like everything that they say is gospel, like everything they say is just the smartest, most wonderful, and amazing shit. Yet all it takes is using the Socratic method paired with the scientific method to demonstrate that most of these people don't know shit about fuck. They don't know fuck about shit. They don't know shit. They don't know fuck. They don't know nothing. They don't know nothing. They are unqualified to be in the positions that they're in because all they have demonstrated is a propensity of constant failure, repeated failure, failure to understand the nature of reality, failure to actually attempt to understand the nature of reality, failure to engage in actions that are pro-social, that are progressing humanity, that are leading us to progress in ways that will help us to continuously improve, so that we engage in a well-functioning, high-quality society where everything is awesome, where we're reaching peak optimal levels, and we're constantly improving in the positive feedback loop, such to the point where we reach the singularity, where the improvements and the changes are so vast and amazing and fast and crazy that we're like, yo, we're the shit. We're the shit. Of course I've seen the movie Interstellar. Of course. I've seen all types of shit. What the fuck do I look like to you? You think I look like somebody who doesn't watch this type of shit? You think I'm somebody who doesn't study and learn all this type of shit? I'm a fucking nerd, fam. I'm such a goddamn nerd. I was on Interstellar before it even came out. I'm so ahead of my time, my parents haven't met yet. That's the type of shit I'm on. And shout out to anybody who knows what that line is from, by the way. R.I.P. The fuck does this mean? The hell is this shit? What are we doing, fam? What are we doing? That's why I always ask, what the hell are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we hoping to accomplish as a human race? Because right now, everything is shitty. Everything is bullshit. That's why when people come to me, oh, vote for this person, vote for that person. Shut the fuck up. The hell are you talking about? For what? For what? For what? For what? For what? For fucking what? What will that accomplish? We can't even talk about what we're even trying to accomplish. People are so wedded to their bullshit ideologies and their bullshit political parties, we can't even have real conversations about anything. And that's on top of the fact that all these different social media companies have different fucking rules and regulations we have to abide by. They're totally not clear on their rules and regulations. We just have to find out at some point the hard way. Oh, we violated this rule and that rule and this rule and that rule. But the trolls get to say what the fuck they want on a constant basis because they are allowed carte blanche to do whatever the hell they want. I don't know if anybody here was on that one live I did on TikTok where that dude called me the N-word 27,764 times for 5 minutes straight to my face, and TikTok didn't do shit the whole time. The whole time. And just kept saying it, N-word, you stupid N-word, you this N-word, you that N-word, you N-words do this, and you N-words do that, and you N-word, 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 and you N-word. And I'm just sitting there like, anytime, TikTok, anytime. It's been a full 3-4 minutes now, and he's still calling me that. Anytime, TikTok. Anytime. Oh, nothing. My moderator had to intervene. Do what you gotta do, fam. You don't have to announce that you leaving. I'm right here. I'm gonna be right here. Every fucking day. Every day. Here. I try to be on at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, but life happens sometimes, and sometimes it might be a little late, might be a little fucking delayed, but trust me, we doing this every day. We all day with it, every day, because we got to get to the bottom of all this crazy shit. And me, I'm obsessed. I'm at the point of obsession to the point where I don't give a fuck about nothing anymore. I don't give a fuck. I live in my mom's basement. I have no job. I don't care. All I care about is that everything is fake as fuck. Everything is fake as fuck. Everything is senseless as fuck. Everything is ridiculous as fuck. And none of this shit makes sense. We all see it. We all see it. We have all been seeing it all this time. And the time is now for us to actually do something about it. We need to actually act in a way that is going to improve our society in a tangible, meaningful way, because everything is ridiculous and full of shit. At the end of the day, we have to get real with reality. We have to stop subscribing to this hyper-realist bullshit. This anti-real bullshit. That's what I like to call it. It's not really hyper-real. It's anti-real. It's fake as hell. Hyper-normalization? No, it's hyper-fictionalization is what it should be called. Hyper-fictionalization. People walking around acting like because they wear this nice makeup, because they wear these nice suits, because they wear this fake jewelry, this nice real jewelry, very, very icy chains, that means that they're the most amazing, wonderful people. That means that they are the elite of the elite, and they're the most amazing and wonderful people because they wear Gucci and Prada and Fendi and fucking Christian Louboutin and Louis Vuitton and all the fucking top-notch name brands that you can find. How about that shit don't mean shit? How about we actually value the quality of a person's character? How about just because you don't have super name brand shit doesn't make you any more or less of a person? In fact, probably has almost nothing to do with you as a person. Your actual character, your demeanor, your mental state, your emotional state, your state of mind, your state of being, your health, your wellness, your ability to function in a society, to function well in a well-functioning society, to want to actually contribute to improving the state of our society by functioning well, by being a well-functioning person, by wanting to strive daily and daily and daily to be a better and better person. We talk about machine learning. learning, if this is all a simulation, then that means that the machine should be working to constantly self-improve. But instead, the machine learning algorithm has fucked up somewhere along the way. At some point, things stopped getting better and then they started getting worse in all these different ways. And we, as a system, need to self-correct. We need to become the antibodies, the antivirus to the virus that has pervaded our system and corrupting everything, fucking everything up. The Grey Goose scenario is all around us. It's all around us. It's all around us, and we gotta fucking fight against the shit before it consumes us all. That's why I need your help. That's why I need you and your help to fucking fix this shit so we can figure out what the fuck is going on. That's why I need you to hit that like and subscribe button, hit that notification bell. That's why I need you to check out the Outrageous EP by The Ultimate Rage, available on all streaming platforms. All the links are available on my YouTube channel. You can just go to my page after you're done here, or while you're here, go hit them motherfucking links, hit that follow, hit that subscribe, hit that follow, hit that subscribe, check shit out, listen to that shit, love that shit, share that shit, like that shit, smoke that shit, pass that shit. That's what we need to do. We want to improve as a society. We got to decide that that's what the fuck we want to do. We have to decide what we want, what we need, what we want, what we need is to improve. It's to improve, it's to improve, it's to improve. We want to become a Kardashev type 1 civilization. We want all these goofies. I don't give a fuck what your party is. Democrat, Republican, Green Party, Socialist Party, fucking Libertarian Party. I don't give a fuck. Which one of you fucks are going to work to help us become a Kardashev type 1 civilization? Whichever one says yes, I'm the one that wants to help actually make that happen in real life. That's the party that we go to. That's the party that we support. And that y'all can miss me with all the propaganda bullshit. I don't care what his fucking color of his hair looks like. I don't care what so-and-so said 12 years ago on the radio show. That shit doesn't make... I don't give a fuck. What the hell does that mean? 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 No, it's probably me. It's probably me, because I like to do this shit, to fuck with your mind, to fuck with you, to make sure you're on straight, to make sure you are on your job, to make sure that you are paying attention, because I can say these things back to back, because that's my style, fam. That's how I get down, fam. We in the future. This is how we do in the future. I'm fucking with your brain. I'm fucking with the way you think. I'm fucking with your perception, because that is the type of shit we need to be doing on a fucking constant basis as a civilization, as a society, because you need to understand. You need to see what I see. And I need you. I need you. I need you. I need you to help me, help us. No, that wasn't a glitch, fam. It was by design. It was my design. I've been doing this shit since 99. My flow is so dope and it's mighty fine. Fine as wine. Would you like to try and recognize that I'm the guy from the south side of the shy? Don't cry, my guy. Dry your eyes. Because I always come through with the nicest rhymes. I'm the nicest guy. I'm a swell fellow. They want to take us back to the past. I yell, hell no. I'm trying to move into the future. I'm trying to do things that are amazing. These motherfuckers are obsessed with fictional things like ghosts and Swayze. I'm trying to generate more revenue than Jay-Z and come through rocking more fresh fits than Macy's. Say cheese! Make sure you subscribe to the RAG, Don't forget that E, you're empty if you don't fuck with the rage, G. That's the type of shit I'm on a constant basis. Anything that doesn't have to do with progress making is an abomination. These motherfuckers can get fucked like a dominatrix. Because I got shit that's ready to blow. The bomb is waiting. I am so ready to drop this shit like constipation and don't give a fuck about the constant hating and condemnation. So recognize that I'm the greatest. You can say whatever you want. Stop the playing of these awful games, kid. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Right now. All that shit you've been talking, pipe down. Whatever, man. But yeah, man, we need to be working towards trying to improve as a society. People need to stop with the cap, stop playing with the games, stop acting like they know what the hell they're talking about, because it is abundantly clear that these motherfuckers never knew what they were talking about this whole entire time. The whole time that we've been trying to figure out how to fucking understand the nature of reality so we can improve our society, these motherfuckers have been getting all types of motherfuckers, hiring all types of motherfuckers to gain positions of power, to get the seat at the table, to become these talking heads that spew nothing but bullshit and propaganda and propaganda and propaganda and propaganda. The shit is reminiscent, or probably basically just the operation of Operation Mockingbird, the CIA Operation Mockingbird. Because at the end of the day, all we see, all we see is a whole bunch of bull ass shit. You would think with all the technology that we have, with all this intercommunication, with all this fucking mass communication, that with all this interconnectivity, that would improve our ability to become more efficient at communicating, planning, organizing, constantly becoming effective, figuring out all types of solutions. But instead, the opposite is true. They use this interconnectivity to feed you with bullshit, to feed you with advertising, to condition your mind, to condition your behavior, to act against your own best interest, to act against your own best will, to do things that are actually counterintuitive, things that actually don't help you, things that actually hurt you. They even passed legislation on some 1984 type of shit that literally does the opposite of what it's titled as. The Consumer Protection Act is really harming you as a consumer. The fucking Telecommunications Act actually helps to limit your telecommunications abilities. All these different fucking laws that are passed that are full of shit. All these governments, all these fucking government officials who are completely, totally, and utterly full of shit. And they're complicit in the spreading of the fucking mind-fucking goddamn gaslighting bullshit. They're never gonna stop until we make them stop. All right, peace out, fam. Peace out, fam. I'm not gonna stay on here for too much longer. But I thank everybody who's come through. I thank you for coming through, Silk. You know what we do. We do amazing shit over here. We are the motherfuckers who are going to be the arbiters of the future come hell or high water. We're going to be the ones dragging humanity to the future, kicking and screaming if it's the last thing we fucking do. Because this nonsense, this bullshit, this cappity cap I see all over the place is not sufficient. It is not sustainable, and I don't want to hear or see any of it anymore. Fam, you know we do this shit every day. You ain't missing shit. You ain't missing shit, because we going to talk about more shit. Dude, I have barely even gotten to my bag. This is what y'all don't understand. I haven't even gotten into my bag. I've barely even talked about all the different types of shit we could be talking about. All the different angles and all the different fucking aspects of what we need to do and how we need to reframe our vision and reframe our thoughts and our patterns, our beliefs, and our actions. There's so much that we need to accomplish. And we ain't did nothing yet. We ain't did nothing yet. That's why I need you to hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that motherfucking notification bell. Check out the Outrageous EP available on all streaming platforms. Follow me on almost all social medias at The Ultimate Rage, except on TikTok, where I have different fucking handles. You can check the description, all the different handles I have on there. Follow me on all of them. At The Ultimate Rage 9, The Ultimate Rage 079, The Ultimate Rage 0079, and at The Ultimate Rage 00079 on fucking TikTok. Tick the tickety tick tock, the tick tick tock, and you don't stop the rocket to the bang bang boogie. So up jumps the boogie with the boogie to be. Alright? Do that. Thank you for coming through. We will be back on the morrow. On the morrow. And we're going to get into the nitty gritty of all of this shit. 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, around there. I'm trying to be consistent at the same time. Trying to be consistent, but it's been difficult. Right? Life happens. Real life happens. So make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Follow me, blah, blah. You know the deal. All right? If I don't see you tomorrow, enjoy the rest of your day. We'll be back on tomorrow, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. Let's bring some fucking sense to the world once and for all. Let's change the game. The game of life is bullshit, boring, and fucking fake, and not in our favor. It's time we change that shit. Let's bring some sense to the world. Let's bring some sense to the world and turn cents into dollars. What do you say? What do you say? Oh, yeah. And follow me on Patreon. Check out my Patreon. New song dropping this fucking Sunday, 5:30 p.m. on my Patreon. Patreon.com/theultimate. You know what the fuck it is. Everything is The Ultimate Rage. Links are in the description of my profile. Blah, blah, blah. You know what time it is. Peace out, y'all. Peace out, y'all. Peace out. Peace out. Peace out.